The Enigma of Consciousness, written by Michio Kaku. For centuries, the nature of consciousness has captivated philosophers and scientists alike. Where does it reside? How does it arise? The prevailing scientific view locates consciousness solely within the brain, a product of intricate neural networks firing in concert. This perspective, while tempting in its simplicity, leaves many questions unanswered. Can the rich tapestry of our inner world, with its vivid sensations, emotions, and thoughts, be wholly explained by the physical processes of the brain? This essay challenges that notion, inviting us to explore the possibility of consciousness extending beyond the confines of the skull. Beyond the confines of the brain. Imagine for a moment the world without sight, sound, or touch. Our senses, those vital bridges to the external world, paint a picture of reality inside our minds. But what if this picture, this perception, isn't confined to the brain? What if consciousness, like a projector, casts its image onto the world around us? This idea, though seemingly radical, finds resonance in the scientific understanding of fields. Faraday and Einstein, pioneers of the field. The concept of fields revolutionized physics, overturning the Newtonian view of a universe governed by direct, instantaneous forces. Michael Faraday, through his groundbreaking experiments with electricity and magnetism, first visualized these invisible lines of force permeating space. These fields, he realized, were not merely mathematical constructs, but real entities capable of transmitting energy and influence. Albert Einstein furthered this revolution, demonstrating that gravity itself arises from the curvature of space-time, an invisible field extending far beyond the massive objects that generate it. This revelation shattered the notion of action at a distance, replacing it with the elegant dance of objects interacting through fields. The unseen reality. Gravitational fields and beyond. We don't see gravity, yet we experience its pull every moment of our lives. It governs the motion of planets, the rhythm of tides, and even the way our bodies are anchored to the Earth. This invisible force, mediated by a field extending far beyond the objects it influences, offers a compelling analogy for understanding consciousness. Just as gravity exerts its influence through an invisible field, could consciousness interact with the world through a similar, yet undetected mechanism? This intriguing possibility challenges us to expand our understanding of both nature and ourselves. The idea of consciousness extending beyond the brain is not new. Ancient Greek philosophers like Plato pondered the nature of the soul and its connection to the cosmos. Their insights, though often shrouded in allegory and myth, resonate with modern explorations of consciousness. Plato, in his theory of forms, proposed a realm of perfect eternal archetypes that exist beyond our physical world. These forms, he argued, are the true objects of knowledge, while our senses perceive only imperfect shadows. Could this ancient idea hold a key to understanding how consciousness might interact with a reality beyond our immediate perception? Developmental psychology offers further clues to the expansive nature of consciousness. Children in their early years often exhibit a fluid understanding of the world, blurring the lines between fantasy and reality. They readily attribute consciousness to inanimate objects, engaging in imaginative play that suggests a less defined boundary between their inner world and the external environment. Could this fluidity reflect a more primordial state of consciousness, one less tethered to the physical limitations of the brain? As we mature, our perception becomes more focused, our sense of self more defined. But perhaps, beneath the surface, the echoes of this extended awareness remain. Rethinking vision. Is seeing believing? Vision, often considered our most dominant sense, provides a fascinating case study for exploring extended consciousness. It is through our eyes that we gather the most information about our surroundings, making vision a crucial aspect of our daily lives. We perceive the world around us as a seamless visual field, yet this experience is constructed within the brain based on electrical impulses received from the eyes. These impulses are then interpreted, allowing us to make sense of the complex visual stimuli we encounter every day. But what if this process is more than just passive reception? What if our brains are not merely passive receivers of visual information, but active participants in the creation of our visual reality? Some researchers propose that vision might operate in part through an active process of projection. This means that our brains could be actively projecting expectations and interpretations onto the visual data we receive. The brain, according to this view, doesn't merely receive visual information, but actively probes the environment, influencing the very reality it perceives. This active probing could mean that our perception of reality is a dynamic interplay between incoming data and our brain's projections. This idea, though still speculative, aligns with the concept of consciousness as an outward-reaching field, interacting with and shaping the world around us. If true, it could revolutionize our understanding of how we see and experience the world, suggesting that seeing is not just believing, but also creating. Expanding the horizons of consciousness. If consciousness can indeed extend beyond the brain, the implications are profound. Imagine a world where our thoughts and feelings are not just confined to our minds, but have the potential to influence the environment around us. This concept challenges the very foundation of how we perceive reality and our place within it. It would necessitate a paradigm shift in our understanding of the mind, blurring the lines between the observer and the observed. The boundaries between self and other, internal and external, would become fluid, opening up new possibilities for human experience and interaction. Our thoughts, emotions and intentions might not be confined to the privacy of our skulls, but could ripple outward, influencing the world in ways we're only beginning to grasp. This interconnectedness suggests that our mental states could have tangible effects on our surroundings, potentially altering the course of events and the behavior of others. This expanded view of consciousness aligns with ancient traditions and practices like meditation and mindfulness, which emphasize the interconnectedness of all things. These practices have long suggested that the mind is not an isolated entity, but part of a larger interconnected web of existence. It also finds resonance in the emerging field of quantum biology, which explores the role of quantum phenomena in living systems, suggesting a deeper connection between consciousness and the fabric of reality. This field is uncovering how quantum mechanics might play a role in biological processes, hinting at a more profound link between our minds and the universe. The mind's potential, a universe within. Exploring the possibility of extended consciousness opens up exciting new avenues for understanding the mind's capabilities. Could our thoughts, emotions and intentions have a tangible impact on the world around us? Could we learn to harness this potential to enhance creativity, foster deeper connections and even influence healing? These questions, though currently in the realm of speculation, highlight the vast, untapped potential of the human mind. If consciousness is not limited by the physical boundaries of the brain, then the limits of our perception, our creativity, and our very selves might be far more expansive than we ever imagined. Conclusion: a new era of understanding. This is not just a phrase, but a call to action, a call to explore the depths of our own consciousness and the vast potential it holds. The exploration of consciousness is a journey into the uncharted territories of our being. It is akin to the great explorations of the past, where adventurers set sail into the unknown, driven by curiosity and the desire to understand the world around them. By challenging the traditional view of the mind as solely a product of the brain, we open ourselves to a universe of possibilities. This paradigm shift allows us to consider that our thoughts, emotions, and experiences might be influenced by factors beyond the physical brain, perhaps even by the very fabric of the universe itself. The concept of fields, pioneered by scientific giants like Faraday and Einstein, provides a compelling framework for understanding how consciousness might extend beyond the confines of the skull, interacting with the world in ways we are only beginning to explore. These fields could be the key to unlocking new dimensions of human experience and understanding. As we delve deeper into the mysteries of the mind, guided by both scientific inquiry and ancient wisdom, we may find that the true potential of consciousness lies not in its limitations, but in its boundless capacity to connect with and shape the world around us. This journey is not just about understanding ourselves better, but about realizing our interconnectedness with the cosmos and the profound impact we can have on the universe through the power of our mind.